Good morning, students. Welcome you all in today's session, that is of standard 8th, and we are on our app lesson. This app lesson provide us the knowledge which kind of apps we have nowadays in our mobile phones and how we can prepare our own app. In today's session, we will more discuss uh, on types of app. Now, we were discussing about the desktop app. Now we are on classification of mobile apps. Mobile apps can be further classified as native apps or hybrid apps. Okay. Now what is native apps? Native mobile apps are usually developed for a specific operating system and device. Look, students, if any programmer develop an app for only mobile, that app we can't run on computer, right? But this is because each device may have different specification like GPS, dual SIM or camera, memory, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, wirelessly, yani wireless fidelity. It is the full form of Wi-Fi. Most of the students know about the Wi-Fi, but they don't have knowledge about the full form of it. Its full form is wireless fidelity, right? Or NFS means near field communication. App. Apps that are developed keeping the device specification in mind are known as native apps. Look, students, not only only PC that we can't run any app of mobile on the PC, but also we can't run a single mobile app in another mobile if the specification is not matched. What it means? It means when any programmer develop an app for mobile, then it can be it can be a very important part of consideration that his memory capacity, his camera, how many SIM that kind of mobile have, and what is the GPS network system, Bluetooth version, and wireless speed or wireless connectivity. Wireless connectivity, right? So every mobile app is used its own specification, its own setting. It may be any one. Suppose I have a Android phone and you also have an Android phone, then it is not compulsory that the app which is supports by your mobile that will open in my mobile also. No, it is not compulsory because every app is prepared for according to the mobile capacity, mobile uh, quality. Though those apps which are prepared on the basis of mobile configuration, mobile setting, that is called native app. Okay, so these kinds of app can be run only on those mobiles for which these apps are developed. Okay, beta. So most native apps are pre-installed on the new phone and can also be downloaded from the Play Store or App Store and further installed on the devices. Okay, so we all know that Play Store means we are using Android phone, or if we are using word Play App Store, it means we are using iPhones, Apple phones, right? And further installed on the devices. Some native apps can run on the device without the use of the internet, but other may need the internet facility for full functionality, as we already discussed in the web app section, that some apps we have which we need for which we need internet, and if internet is not there we can't run any app. But some apps are once installed into your computer, into your mobile, then there is no need of internet. Okay, just like your cam app, your camera app, right? Once you installed in your computer, then there is no need of internet. But some apps are there which need continuously internet if you want to run those apps in our mobile. Okay, these apps have certain limitations. They are designed for a particular platform and are expensive to develop and maintain. Beta, native apps can be run only on those devices for which they are developed. जिसके लिए वो बनाए गए हैं उसी पर ही वो चलती हैं. But they are also not easy to develop these kind of app and maintain them, because very costly affair is this, right? Sometimes if we want to make a slight change in our app, then we have to pay lots of money to the programmers to make change in them, right? For example, the most popular gaming app Candy Crush is hybrid app. Sorry, I jump on another line. Hybrid app. What are the hybrid apps? Hybrid apps contains the feature of both web app and native app. Means these kind of app can be used with the help of internet, and some apps we have which has no need of internet. It means these are hybrid. Hybrid means combination of, mixture of two types of apps. These apps can be downloaded from the Play Store or App Store and installed on the device. These apps require the device to be connected to the internet. Hybrid app can be stored partially on the local device and partly on the local device and partly on the remote server. Some hybrid apps can be operated offline also by using cached pages. However, they have limited functionality offline. Look, students, some apps just like WhatsApp and Facebook, these are hybrid apps. Why we called it hybrid apps? Because one starting link is stored in our mobile, but the connection we need or to the server, if our mobile is not connected with server, means internet, then we can't run WhatsApp or any Facebook like app, because once we download the message or any image, then we can only see them, right? We can read the messages, but if there is no internet, then new messages will not come, and we can't even download a picture, in a simple picture we can't download, and not the videos also, right? So these are hybrid app. They are partially stored on the our device, means mobile, and uh, maximum part of it is stored in the internet server. For example, the most popular gaming app Candy Crush is a hybrid app that can be played on a mobile phone as well as on the web. Candy Crush app you can play in your mobile, and directly you can play on internet also. Okay? These kind of apps are called hybrid apps. Now, use of common apps. Apps have become so prevalent today that a suitable one can be found for almost any job. Whereas, whether it is for learning, entertainment, social interaction, or even banking and e-commerce, there is an app for every purpose. Look, student, we have so many apps nowadays. Lakhs of apps we have, and every time, every minute, new app is uh, developing by the programmers in every minute, right? So whatever you want to do, you just find out your app according to your requirement, and you can start it directly into your mobile after the downloading. Or some apps you can run online, just like learning apps, entertainment apps, social interaction, just like WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn, Messenger, Instagram, right? Or even banking and e-commerce. Banking means some banks also provide some facility, or we can transfer money, or we can receive money, right? And e-commerce, there is an app for every purpose. And e-commerce, there is an app for every purpose. Okay, clear? E-commerce means if you want to sell or purchase something online, right? And every purpose. So, suppose a medical app, or fitness app, and gaming app. For every purpose we have an app nowadays. Let me turn the page. Educational apps. Now students, just like Zoom app, it is basically Zoom is not for education. It is a conference app. It is a meeting app, but we use it as an educational app, you can say. But some specific apps are specially for education. Just like in this screen, you can see Khan Academy, right? And many more, just like Baizu app, and Whitehead Junior nowadays in very fashion, right? And so many apps, NCRT apps we have. They are also very helpful and free of cost as well, right? There is no need to spend uh, any rupee, even any rupee, 1 rupee for any app, because NCRT also providing us total app on their syllabus with the entire solution also, right? Just we have to find out the app. Okay, students. So educational apps are there. Just like there are apps for all level of learnings. Apps not only help us to learn new concept, but also shows as what is being taught in the classroom. Students of all age group can access a treasure of chest of information on any topic. We just uh, let the computer know, let the app know, okay, which kind of app we need, right? So the related app we can install and we can use directly. Educational app are equally useful for both students and teachers. Teachers are able to distribute study material quickly, conduct tests, and grade the students efficiently by using apps like Google Classroom, Kahoot, etc. These are the apps with the help of a teacher can also provide its best education to his or her students, right? Parents too make use of educational app to interact more closely with the teachers and thus monitor the progress of their child. Yes, for these kinds of apps can also be very much helpful for the parents also, because they can see the progress chart of their student of their children, just like your parents can also see if they are using same app. Okay, now in keeping with this trend, uh, many online study resources like Khan Academy, Byju's learning app, as well as online study platform like EDX and Coursera are now available via apps, right? These are some examples. Now we are moving on from educational to social. Now social networking apps, and you are very much familiar with these kind of app. We just reading about them. In a world that is increasingly social and open, social media plays a significant role in the communication. Social media apps lets you post images, videos, and other updates to your profile, which can be shared with anyone. What is it? Look, students, in a world that is increasingly social and open, social media plays a significant role. Like, look, students, nowadays, entire scenario is changing very quickly, because now there is no need to write any letter to anyone, no need to send your photographs by the post. Now everything can be done with the help of social networking apps or social networking sites, right? We social media's apps let you post images, we can send our pictures, videos, and other updates to your profile, and every time you can update about your status, right? You can update it, that everyone can know about the uh, about your condition or about your uh, mental level and about your journeys, right? Which can be shared with anyone. Okay, you can connect with anyone across the globe easily via such apps, and there is no limit of geographically. ठीक है ना, geographically limit is not there. You can contact with any person who is using the same app in any area of the world, any place of the world, or any time you can do this. Now there is no foundation on you that you can contact with the, if you are going to make any work or do any work in any office, then there is a limitations physically that after 5 every office will close. But on internet there is 24 by 7. We can uh, make contact with the people, and we can perform our work, right? After that, some of the most there are from there there are several types of social networking apps available today. Some of the popular social networking apps are below. Let me turn the next page. You can see Savan. It is a musical app, right? Let's move to your favorite area. Nowadays, everyone is on WhatsApp. First of all, WhatsApp. With over 1.5 billion active users, now it already increased, because when this book is published, then I hope it was 2 years back, right? In these 2 years, many uh, users are increased by WhatsApp, right? With over 1.5 billion active users, WhatsApp is one of the most popular instant messaging app worldwide. Although initially started as a text messaging app, WhatsApp has rapidly grown and now offers high quality voice as well as video calling. We all know about the WhatsApp beta. There is no need to, I think, uh, making stress or give you more information on it, because everyone is very much familiar with the WhatsApp, right? We can send messages in it. We can send some pictures or any link or any document or any video up to a limited size, right? It has simple interface and many useful features that makes it very popular app. Right now, the features which I told you, that we can send pictures, we can send any link, we can make voice call, we can make video call, we can send videos, we can send any document. Okay, we can send our live locations. And nowadays, one another feature is also included it, that is payment method. uh, it is up to you if you want to make an account in WhatsApp, and if you attach it with your network of bank or any bank account. It is up to you, because it is not quite safe yet now. It's not safe yet, but you can, if you are confirm on it, then you can send money or receive money with the help only send money, not receive. Only you can make payment with the help of WhatsApp, right? Many features are also included, that disappearing of message, block the person, right? These are the options which you can use in WhatsApp, right? So next is Facebook. Facebook Facebook with nearly 1.223 billion active users, and it is also increased, right? As I told you, this book is published before 2 years back, right? Now, many more users, active users, are connected with the Facebook. Users continues to lead the social networking sites. It allows all the registered user to create their profile, post comments, exchange information, share links, photographs, chat, play games, etc. While initially it was PC based, Facebook is now available as pre-installed app on most of the mobile phones and tablets. Look, students, Facebook has both the versions, for your PC or your laptop or for your mobile, right? Both the versions are very useful. In mobile, we have some limit to send anything, but in the PC version, we can use more options. Okay, students, we were discussing about Facebook. Both the versions are very much helpful. It allows the allows all the registered users to create their profile. We can create our profile on it, post comment, we can write something which we think it is right, we can share our thoughts, means post comments, exchange information, shares like photograph, links, photographs, chat, play games, etc. We can do everything. More, many more options we have on Facebook nowadays. While initially it was PC based, Facebook is now available as a pre-installed app on most of the mobile phones and tablets. When Facebook launched its version, then it was only for computer, PC or laptop, right? But nowadays already installed app is this in any phone, right? We have to just update the app after the after the purchasing of mobile, right? Next is Twitter. It is also very much famous and very users, very huge range of users or a huge quantity, huge number of users which are using this app. Twitter is a social networking app where people communicate in short messages called tweets. Look, students, in Facebook you can send very lengthy message also, but in Twitter there is a limitations of characters, as we will discuss in our next paragraph. It is a short message service. You can write very shortly to the world, and it is called, it's a message is called a tweet. It is not post, it is tweet. In Twitter, it tweets, right? Tweeting is sending short messages to anyone who follows you on Twitter with the expectations that your message are useful and interesting to someone in your audience, right? So follow all Twitter. On Twitter, the person who is following you can see your message, right? Not everyone who is following you, they can see your message. Means they are in your, just like in Facebook, they are in your friend list or non to list, right? Messages sent with his app were initially restricted to 140 characters. Initially, when Twitter starts, it gave us limit to the 140 characters only. With the advent of the smartphones, users began to find this an unnecessarily hindrance. Therefore, but when some persons on the mobile phone feel that 140 characters are very small capacity, you can say 140 characters are very less to express our views. So with the advent of smartphone, users began to find this unnecessarily hindrance. Therefore, Twitter has now doubled its limits. Now it is doubled. User now get 280 characters per tweet. Your voice is not. Okay, now Twitter doubles its limit. Now we can send 280 characters per tweet. In one message we can use 280 characters. Now its limit is doubled, right? And other social networking apps are Instagram, in another app used for social networking. This app specializes in sharing of photographs by the users. LinkedIn is a networking app that specializes in the sharing of business and professional information. Reddit is a social news aggregation app. Yes, registered users can upload news stories or links, and other users can read these stories by voting them up or down. The stories with the most upvotes are moved to the top of the category. Okay, now if you are in habit to write any stories or read any story, then you can use this Reddit app. Okay, so Instagram is the another form of social networking sites, just like Facebook and Twitter. LinkedIn is a networking app. It specializes in the sharing of business and professional information. If you want to share some document on the business basis, then you can use LinkedIn. Okay, so I am ending my lecture here. After that, we will. Okay. We can take some more minutes. We have time. Okay, students. Entertainment apps. Entertainment such like Hotstar, Ghana app, and many more like Savan, right? Uh, very more apps which you can take them take their subscriptions like uh, there are so many apps, you know very well nowadays. Okay, so uh, let me turn the next page. Let me see what is on the next page. Okay, there are some gaming app. If you if you are a game lover, then you can enjoy gaming app. These apps have a huge fan base from all the age group. There are various category in these apps like sports, strategy games, action games, racing games, fighting games, etc. Like Book My Show. From with the help of this app, you can book your tickets for any movie. Banking and finance. Most of the banks are uh, nowadays coming up with their own app. You can check your status, check your money, make payments of it. You can transfer money from one account to another, just like ICI Pocket, SBI, Paytm, and nowadays many more, just like Amazon, just like uh, Google Pay, uh, and many apps which are using for the banking purpose, payment purpose. Okay, and last but not the least, it is e-commerce. Yes, Abhishek. Buying or selling of goods or services using electronic means on e-commerce. Suppose you want to purchase any product, or you want to sell your old product or new product, suppose in both ways, right? You can use e-commerce apps. These are just like Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, or Shopclues, right? There are so many more apps. Just like if you want to dealing in old products, then you can use on which app? There are so many apps. Okay, like new introducing app are SimSim is most growing up app nowadays. You can make on it. Okay, so uh, Quicker.com. Quicker.com is another app. OLX for old products. You can use them, right, students? So I am ending this lecture here, and in between I am going to take your attendance. After that, I will unmute you so that you can ask any question. Please be in the meeting as I am taking your attendance. Okay, students, if you want to ask anything, you can ask. We have 2 minutes more. Jia Miglani, do you want to ask anything, beta? Okay, I think there is no question from student side.
No, sir.
Okay, beta. Okay. Tanishka Chopra, do you want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, students, then stay home, stay safe. Please read this lesson carefully. And if after that you have any kind of confusion in lesson, you can ask me anytime. You will have my WhatsApp number. Okay, stay home, stay safe. Bye.